So to Squadbusters. We left off with a 7 top 5 streak. Still haven't spent any money, and I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to call this a free-to-play grind of Squadbusters. I've seen a couple of videos of people spending a lot of money to max out their characters, but that's not how I want to play. I want to give you guys the real experience of how it is to play this game. So we're going to get into a match here. I just recently unlocked the battle healer, so we are still working on unlocking all of the characters and upgrading them. We don't have anybody to 3 stars yet. It seems like it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but if we keep playing our games and performing well, we should be able to max them out in no time. This is taking quite a long time to find a match, but here we go. We're going to get into it. We're going to be on Troublesome Gulch playing Loot Surge. Loot Surge is kind of interesting. I played it a couple times, so I'm interested to see how it goes. We're going to start with Greg. If you saw my last video, I like starting with Greg. It's a good way to get early resources. I'm not sure how important that's going to be here on Loot Surge since there's so much to go around, but we're definitely going to have a lot of gold here at the start. So we're going to go with El Primo. I don't love grabbing the chicken. It doesn't seem to be very much help at the start, but we're going to get a Shelly here, which will be good for getting some range and some knockback. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep grinding, killing units and running around the map. So we got another Shelly. We're going to ignore that guy up there because I don't really want to fight people to start already. Mostly want to just do our own thing and not worry about other people. We're going to run up here to the chest. We're going to get ourselves another El Primo, add a little bit more to our front line. We're going to use our heal and pick up a new ability. And we're just going to keep spamming the abilities here on Loot Surge, because why not? It's kind of freaking out. We get another bomb here, we're just going to throw it. We're kind of just running around, not doing too much, but I'm not complaining about it. We're kind of just ignoring everybody, hoping to be able to farm up and get ourselves some good units. We're going to get a lot of coins here, so we should be able to upgrade our units in a minute. This guy is chasing us, so we're going to run away because it's probably going to be best to keep farming up, especially on this game mode, because it'll allow us to get a lot of units on the board, which is what we want. We're going to go for a Fusion Shelly here, which will be good. And like I said, we're just trying to farm up as much as we can. We're going to throw bombs around when there's spells, because why not? There's no point in hitting one of the spells we know on the floor. We're going to cut down this tree, kill some more mobs. But let me know what you guys are thinking so far of Squadbusters. I've had a lot of fun with it. We get a El Primo here, Fusion. We're gonna actually take on this guy a little bit. He's kind of weak. We'll pick off some of his units and kind of slow him down a little bit, which we like. We don't want people getting too strong. We're gonna pick up a medic, which will help us be able to heal up a little bit. This guy's gonna kind of sit on the gem mine, which isn't the best idea. That guy's throwing a bomb at us, so we're gonna run away. It's the final stretch, lots of gems on the floor, so we're gonna fight some mobs and pick up gems instead of rushing towards the middle right now. Our goal is still gonna be to just get that top 5. We're gonna get an Archer Queen here. So we have a decent group of units here. This guy's gonna come towards us, and I don't want him to come after us, so we're gonna run back towards the middle. Looks like there's some fighting going on in the middle here. We're gonna kind of go off to the side and pick some people off, try and help out. Yeah, so we end up busting someone there. We don't want to get too close to other people. We're gonna throw our bomb at this guy and see if we can get some of his units killed. We have ourselves in first place for the second. At the moment, it's not too much of a lead though. It's actually really close. And we do end up staying in first place there. So we end up pulling off a first place. That was really close there, down to the wire at the end, with that guy just below us. So we got kind of lucky with the drop from the Kaiju, giving us more gems there. So we'll definitely take the first place. We get our streak up to 8, and we're going to have hopefully a good chest here. We get rare. We get an epic chest, so that's awesome. Well, this will definitely help us out. We get 4 battle healers. That'll help us out. We haven't upgraded her yet at all, so any battle healers help. We do get 8,000 coins here from the squad journey, which is nice. But we're gonna play one more game here. Hopefully we can get into one quick. But yeah, it's always nice to get the first place. Honestly, I just mostly am trying to play for top 5. So you'll see in some games I kind of just stay on the outskirts if I'm doing well at the start and don't risk going for too much in the middle. I'd rather get the top 5 and hang on to my streak than risk it for a top 1. So we're gonna start with Bo here. I like starting with Bo. He's really good for starting out with the resources because he does so much damage to the monsters. It allows you to kill him a lot faster, and it helps keep everything quick at the start. I'm actually going to get another one here, so we'll be able to shoot down these monsters pretty quick and build up our squad a little bit faster because of it. We're going to go with our Barbarian here, and then we're going to fuse our Bow actually, because that's going to make him a little bit more useful in the later game too. Having 3 makes me feel a little bit more comfortable carrying him into the later part of the game. We're going to go for a Barbarian to get a little bit stronger in the front. But as you can see, the Bow kind of just destroys these mobs in the middle, which is really nice. We're going to get a fused Barbarian as well, so pretty good RNG so far. We're going to go with an El Primo to add more tank to the front. Eventually we're going to need more damage once we start trying to PvP other people. But for now, the Bow is definitely enough to kill these monsters in the middle. And I'm liking how this is going so far. I think if you can get the fused Bow at the start, it's actually not a bad idea to come into the middle. I usually try and avoid the middle because usually there's a lot of people. But going there at the start allowed us to get quite a lot of resources from taking out these bigger mobs. And we're actually going to bust this guy, it looks like. Yeah, so we end up taking him out, which will get us a free chest. We'll go for an El Primo there with that. And we scare that other guy out of the middle as well. I think our units look a little bit more scary than they actually are because we have so many fused. It makes us look a little bit more daunting than I think we actually are. And we're actually going to try and fight this Kaiju because I think with the Bow we should be able to deal a decent amount of damage to it. But there are a lot of other units here, so we're just going to kind of play it back a little bit and just kind of shoot them from a distance. There's a somewhat weak guy in the back there, but I'm going to leave him alone. He's going to try and come after us a little bit, which I don't love. But we'll kill the Kaiju here, which is usually a lot of gems to get. There's some really low health guys here. We accidentally select a unit. I'm not sure what it was. We want to catch this guy and bust him. So we already have a secured top 5 here. Just from people getting busted. So we're going to keep farming these units in the middle. It's the final stretch now, so we should be able to get a lot of gems here from the middle. Yeah, the gem mine is now open, so we're just going to keep farming these units. We do a lot of damage to these bigger units, which is really nice. We're going to get a couple of these epic chests as well. We're going to get a Barbarian King and an Archer Queen, which are, from what I can tell, they're 2 of the strongest units in the game. I wouldn't mind a battle healer here to be able to help keep us alive a little bit better. With fighting so many of these other units, we lose a little bit of health. So our Shellys are actually putting in a lot of work here. This guy's got a lot of low health units. So I want to try and fend them off to try and keep these guys from getting too strong. We want to try and back off a little bit because this guy's trying to come after us, but we have enough of a cushion that I think we're pretty safe to say we've got another first place. So we go 2 first places there, and yeah, I definitely like the starting with the bow. He is very helpful in starting quick. So we get our streak up to 9, and with another first place. So didn't have to end up bailing on any of the games today. We get to go for first place both times because we got a pretty strong units to start, which honestly I haven't got a ton of games with. So it's nice to be able to play for the first place and end up getting them. And so we got in a little emote pack here, which is some pretty cool emotes. We get 2 epic emotes from that. And so be sure to, if you've stuck around this long, feel free to subscribe. Comment down below who your favorite character is so far. I think so far my favorite is a tie between Bo and Greg. I like how they make it easier to start the game off and give you a good chance to get that top 5 finish and continue your streak on. And so we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.